Yesterday in my previous session we covered up our so-called the introduction related to the chapter Lost Spring, written by Annie Stern, and from where this particular chapter of Lost Spring in our book Flamingo has been taken up. The answer is stories from stolen childhood, within double inverted commas, stories from stolen childhood. Now we are going to understand this chapter by knowing more about the first anecdote. As I explained you even yesterday, we have two anecdotes, one about Sahib and second about Mukesh. What is Mukesh saying? Mukesh wants to become a motor mechanic, and when we talk about Sahib, so-called Sahib-e-Alam, we talk about the abject, I am talking about ABJECT, abject poverty, we are talking about exploitation, we are talking about number of things, for example child labor. So how exactly things are. Now just to quickly revise what all we did yesterday, what all we completed in our previous session, you will get to know that they were actually the migrants from Bangladesh, Dhaka. Why they shifted to our country India, which is explained here, because they were not having enough to sustain their life. Unfortunately, their homes were destroyed because of storms, because of natural calamity. Other than that, we also are informed because of rivers and other factors, they were living in utmost poverty, they didn't had enough to eat. So they finally decided to shift to country India, and where did they stay? They stayed in Simapuri. Simapuri, they stayed as migrant. It is important for you to note, they stayed as migrant in Simapuri. And where is this place within double inverted commas, Simapuri, located? It is located in the outskirts of Delhi, specifically East Delhi. Do not forget that, which I have also mentioned here. There is a phrase which is mentioned, near yet far, near yet far. It stands symbolically for the fact that though they were living under sheltered condition, but there was no sewage, there was no proper drainage, no identity, but of course, yes, one good thing that they at least had ration card. Their name was written on the voters list. Let's try to identify more about now Sahib and thereafter Mukesh. So come dear students, let's continue from the point where we stopped in our previous session. To start with, talking about Sahib, what do we get to know? That Sahib works for a tea stall. Please do not forget about it. And how much he earns, we are going to mention about that. He was just earning rupees 800. He earns only and only rupees 800, right students? Also we are informed that he feels bound, though he is having his own life now, but no more he is master of his own life. Sahib admires. What does Sahib admires? He loves playing something, and do you know what is it? Do not forget, dear students, he loves playing tennis. Also, he dreams, and finally he gets shoes, right students? Again, he was unable to stop himself because he was dreaming of something. And what was that dreaming? He was dreaming of playing the game. And what is this game all about? This game is all about tennis. Let's move on further and let's see. Please do not forget, Sahib's name is Sahib-e-Alam. Please do not forget this. Please do not forget this, that his name is Sahib-e-Alam. Now let's try to understand what actually his name implies. His name means that he is the Lord of the universe. Lord of the universe, which is ironically totally different. Can you dear students tell me how is it different? Because so-called Lord of the Universe, but still he scourges something from the garbage pit. Another thing which you should remember about Sahib is the fact that that he actually represents thousands. He represents thousands of rag pickers. There is no excuse for you not to remember this particular name, that he is known to be a rag picker. What all he used to do? He used to move bare feet. Second, if you check it out, rummage through garbage. Do not forget to mention whenever something is asked about the circumstances, the situation in which he was living. Also, dear students, sometimes, not always, sometimes he used to find a 10 rupee note or even a silver coin, Another important thing, love element you are going to find in his story. Love element of surprise as well as suspense is seen in his anecdote. Another thing you are going to find, dear students, about carefree life. Yes, but yet burdened. Why? Because unfortunately it's about stolen childhood. So this should be very clear to you. Stolen childhood. Why is it called not